to get together as an organization and work together for a service project, but still have at the same time have that social aspect as well.
Trotter and I were cleaning the vent in the men's floor, and there was about this many inches of mold and dust in there, but we got the whole floor to start singing My Girl with us and dancing, and it was so nice to feel the love between everyone and just like have fun with everyone and put a smile on their faces.
I loved hanging out with the incredible people and student ambassadors and serving others.
Total full immersion into homelessness and how we got to see every aspect of it and meet everyone and hear different stories and really just get to break down barriers and spend time with ambassadors on a level that you never really get to do in service.
Okay. So what I loved about AmbasSAbreak was just the actual hands-on experience that we got to have when we were being there. So being there at the shelter just really gave it a whole new feeling and just a new lens to be able to see homelessness through when you're actually there cleaning the homes and things like that of the people that you're working with. It's not just a drop by, here's some food, but I actually get to build a relationship with you. So I really loved that.
The raw vulnerability that came out in the group discussion, just about what we saw, what we experienced, the feelings that we were experiencing, all of that stuff. It was just really, really cool to just internalize all of that and then let it be known to everyone else.
I feel like this is one of the first Student Ambassadors events that I really got to know people just on a really deep level. And it was cool because the heart of it was just us serving others, which is what our organization is about. People serving people.
It was hard work and time and energy into having this vision and actually seeing it come true and seeing what all of the participants took from it. It's been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life.
I got to see the best in myself, I got to see the best in the people I was working with, and we got to help the people we were serving see the best in themselves. So it was an awesome opportunity just to kind of elevate everybody in the situation, and I really appreciated that.
You kind of come in with these preconceived notions of homeless people and their circumstances, so just being able to sit down and talk with them and hearing their stories and really getting to know them personally kind of really breaks down those barriers. And
I loved getting to build the connections for homelessness in my mind because I had learned a lot about homelessness before, but I didn't really know how to connect those things in my mind to feeling and to action.
We're completely integrated with the homeless people. We didn't just stay in a hotel and visit them and do service for a day and go back to our hotel and be back to the lifestyles that we're used to. Rather with AmbasSAbreak, we were sleeping with them, we were sharing their bathrooms and sharing their living spaces, and I really think being so intertwined with their lifestyles really let us understand their struggles and gave us a greater picture of what they're doing every day and how we can help them instead of just only being there for a small amount of time.
Homelessness can really come from anywhere, and you really have to take advantage of your life and really just make the most.
It can happen to anyone, and I didn't believe that at first, but after hearing multiple stories over and over again about how it just strikes you and you can't really do anything about it, I thought that was crazy.
You have to be directly involved with helping people, and you might not see the people that you're helping, but it all comes together to better their lives.
Issues that homelessness deal with are not a homeless issue, they're a human issue.
Service is great, everyone should serve, everybody should give their time, but there's also some things that are wrong with the system itself as far as poverty goes, and if you want to have a real impact, you need to serve, and you also need to put your time into correcting the system.
I learned a lot about what service means to me, especially in the ways that it can be really hard to deal with. I mean, for me it was a really difficult weekend full of lots of emotion, lots of sharing with other people, and I can't wait to do it again.
It was just overall really humbling reality check that sort of refreshed my desire to do a lot more service work. And one thing I observed on the trip is that everyone really had the chance to sort of be a leader in their own way, regardless of whether they were kind of chosen to be in charge of a discussion group or in charge of anything. And I think that's something our organization has always stressed from the beginning, but it was really awesome to be able to witness all this service leadership.
Every small thing counts, and that really was shown this weekend because we were definitely divided up in doing small tasks, but we all know that they helped people in the end.
just an open mind and an open heart to the world around me, just seeing all the different things that people go through each day and just being more empathetic toward everyone.
They wanted us to just be able to treat them like they're humans, and that really broke my heart that that's just kind of the norm, that we don't typically, we can just walk by someone who's homeless and not pay them any mind, not look at them.
Someone homeless sitting on the ground, like sit down and just have a conversation with them. Like reach your hand out and touch them and just be like, how can I help you? How can I serve you? Anything like that, because that's something that they just really need. Like just look them in the eye and show them that you care for them. So it was a great trip and I recommend for anybody to come.
Just to take those little things that you don't really think about on a daily basis, all the options we have for clothes, many places and housings you could sleep, your friends, your family, like cash in your pocket, the food, all the food you throw away. They just think it's really important that we appreciate what we
had.
have.
An opportunity for people to realize the potential they have to make a difference. And this trip certainly did that for me, and I'm pretty sure I did it for everyone else. We realized that just a small act of service, like giving a hot cup of coffee to a homeless person, could really make a tremendous impact.
I really want to bring up the passion that I found in other ambassadors for service and for doing that type of stuff together. It was a really unique opportunity, and I think that it brought me a lot closer to ambassadors, bring about change or motivate others to do the same thing.
From this whole trip, I know I'm like the #1 culprit of doing this, but I really want to make service a priority and actually designate time for it. It's really easy as college students to get sidetracked by all the temptations to do so many other things with our friends and, you know, or study for tests and make up excuses for why you can't serve. But I hope to lead by example this semester, to make it a priority, make time for it, or don't make excuses. Don't just do it when you have time, make time for it.
It was a really great experience, and I loved getting to bond with all the student ambassadors over the weekend. I really bonded with them just in that one weekend more than I have my entire ambassador experience. So I'm so excited to just take what we learned and completely throw it back into student ambassadors and get them really excited and inspired to continue to serve the JMU community and Harrisonburg community.
I used this quote on the trip, and I think it applies pretty well. You are what you repeatedly do, therefore excellence is not an act, but a habit.